So before we get into making the project, there's actually a bit of work we have to do to our computer to ensure it's set up to be able to talk to our Arduino, and also allows us to upload our code. So in this quick little video, what we're going to be looking at is how to install the software and other necessary stuff to be able to, get your Arduino up and going. Cool. So a lot of this is going to be at the computer, whānau, so let's jump on over there now. So we're at our computer now, whānau, and you would have already scanned the back of the box, the little QR code there to get the right address for you for our landing page, because you're already watching this video. So on this page, you actually find a couple of links that will give you access to some of the software and things we're going to install in this next little part. And one of the links, first little link, is it's a little driver, and essentially what this does is it allows us to be able to talk to our Arduino through our computer. So it needs this little bit of software here. To download it, once you're on this page, simply just click on the Windows or the Mac driver that you need. I'm not going to click that because I've already downloaded that one. What you're also going to need to be able to download is the Arduino software. So on that link, depending on what system you are, again, down the side here, we've got all the different versions. Windows, if you've got a Windows computer, or Mac, or even if you're running the old Linux, that's there too. So click on the necessary one that you need, and then, that'll download. Once you've downloaded those couple of things, whānau, you should have them in your downloads folder, okay? Let's get into installing these. The first one we're going to do is the CH341SER, a really random name, but that's our driver for the Wemos D1 Mini. It's a zip file, so hopefully you've got a zip software installed, but I'm going to right click this, and I'm going to go to 7-zip, and I'm going to extract to this folder here. I'm not going to say the name. I'll click on that. Cool. Once that's extracted, whānau, I'm going to go into that, and all I'm going to do is run this little setup.exe file. So let's get that running. Okay, cool. I'll just quickly run through all of this. All we're going to do there, whānau, is just hit install. And there we go, whānau. So this is installed successfully. So I'm just going to go OK on that, close that. The next little bit of software, whānau, is our Arduino software. So what we're going to do is find, depending on the one you've got, I'm going to click on that. I'm just going to run that quickly. It may take some time, whānau, so might need to have a cup of tea. Once you're here, whānau, you're just going to click on yes. So once we're in there, this window will pop up, whānau. We're going to go, I agree. Cool. I'm going to leave everything there. Just go next. Yep, next again. And now it's installing. So we'll let it work its magic, whānau. Remember, cup of tea would be super handy at this point. And once we're there, we should have all of our software installed. Cool. So now it's installed, whānau. Look, got a little completed there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this, and that's it. So with that out of the way, whānau, let's quickly run Arduino to see if it's actually installed. Cool. There we go. And there we go, whānau. It's all installed. Got a nice fresh file ready for us to add in our code. There's still a couple more things that we need to do just to ensure it's working properly. So now that we have all of our software and other stuff installed, we can now actually get into trying to connect our Arduino up with the software. So there's going to be a few more steps. We're almost there, whānau, a few more steps, but we're almost there. So let's get into it. So first, whānau, I'm just going to get my Arduino and make sure I have my handy dandy USB cable on hand. We're not going to plug it in yet. I'm just going to keep that on the side there. Cool. Jumping back over to our computer, first you're going to need to go back to the landing page or back to our website and grab another link. So there's going to be a third link. And essentially this link is going to give us some extra bits of software and code to be able to talk to our Arduino a little bit easier. So once you've copied that off the website, we're going to go inside our Arduino IDE here. I'm going to go File, and then go Preferences. And just down in this Additional Boards Manager URL, we're going to paste that link that you've grabbed. Okay, and what this is going to do is it's going to give us extra bit of software and code for our Wemos D1 Mini to be able to work with this. So I'm just going to go OK. Cool. And once we've done that, whānau, we're now going to go to Tools, and then just down here under Board, we're going to click on that and then go to Boards Manager. Okay. Now it takes a little bit to load. We're now going to go into here and go ASK.Q, and it's going to find this here. So this is all this is software and code related to all of the other different types of Arduinos, just like this one. Okay, so we're not going to worry too much about the version down there. You should just see install, and we're just going to click that. It's going to take a little bit to download, so might be cup of tea time again. Cool, so that's now installed, whānau. I'm just going to click close on this. Cool, and next what we're going to do is we're going to connect or start putting in settings for our board. So I'm going to go back to Tools. I'm going to change this board from Arduino Uno. I'm unsure what your one's on, so just take note of that. Then I'm going to come down to the ESP8266 board section from the one that we recently added, and I'm just going to click on the generic ESP8266 module. Okay. Yep, what that's going to do now, whānau, is if I click back on Tools, notice here, I've got all these different settings and pretty much all of this information here, like very quickly, and it's just going to allow us to be able to talk to our Arduino. I think the next little thing for us to do is actually just try and plug it in and see if we can upload some code to it. We're going to upload some just whatever setting in there. We're just going to make sure it says upload complete to make sure you're all set to go. So just going to grab my USB cable. So this is plugged directly into my computer, and then I'm going to take this one and plug it straight in. So plug that in. Boom. We should have, got a little blue light there to let us know that it's all powered up. Jumping back to our computer, what I want to do is I want to go Tools, and then I want to make sure that, there we go, down on the port section, it should allow us to select COM4. Now, that's the port that our Arduino is using to talk to the software, or the other way, software, that's the port it's using to talk to our Arduino. Now, you can double check to make sure you are using the right port, and what we're going to do is I'm going to press Windows key X on the keyboard. Okay, I'm then going to go into my device manager, and once I'm in there, I'm going to find a little menu, ports right there. I'm going to click on that, and there we go. So once you have your Arduino plugged in, and if you've installed the drivers correctly, what you're going to see is USB serial CH340. So it's sort of to do with those drivers we installed earlier, and that's sitting on COM4. So I know for sure that my Arduino is sitting on COM4. So I'm going to jump back to the software there. I'm going to go Tools, going to go back down to Ports, and going to click on COM4. Cool. And let's double check to make sure it's sitting on there. Yep, there we go. Port is COM4. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm just going to bring this up a little bit. This is where it gives you like all bits of information related to the upload and lets you know if there's any errors happening, but I'm not going to write in any code here. It's got a little bit in here. That's the standard stuff that comes through when you first open it, but all I'm going to do, whānau, is I'm going to hit this arrow button here. That's the upload button to send that little bit of code to our Arduino. I just want to make sure that it's working correctly. I'll click that. It's trying to do something down the bottom here. It says it's compiling sketch. Got a little progress bar on the side. Depending on your code too, it may take some time, but we'll just let it do its thing. So what it's got to do is it's got to compile the code, and then it'll upload the code. So almost there. Cool. So it's now uploading, starting to connect. Oh, it's writing it. 8, 16%, 25%, 35%. Oh, we're going, whānau. I think it's working correctly. We're able to talk to it and upload code 100%, and there we go, wrote. So if we see that there wrote, 264240 bytes, and then you see leaving and hard resetting via RTS pin, that pretty much tells us that we've uploaded our code successfully. So pretty much, whānau, we're all good to go now. We can now talk to our Arduino, through the Arduino IDE software. So pretty much, let's just get into the making, whānau. In the next video, we're going to be looking at testing some of the hardware or some of the kit that you received, like the water pump and the sensor, to make sure those are working correctly, and then we're going to be into the project. So catch you soon.